And we're back to another episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator, the IT expansion. I'm your host, the RPG guy, and let's go ahead and do a few things that I wanted to do. How many LGA 1200s do we actually have? Ooh. One, two, three, which that one's really terrible. So we only have three. Two, three. So, okay, that doesn't make me feel as bad. So we only have three plus a Ryzen, which we have a motherboard for that. That's four cards. And that one, okay, okay. So, what does that really mean for me? Um, hmm. What do we have in AM4? So, okay, Crossfire SLI. So we have the SLI, so we can get a Crossfire and be done with it. Okay. So where we last left off, we have 5 new jobs, but I wanted to kind of fiddle with some more rigs here. And specifically, I want to get this for the Crossfire. And then it really doesn't matter after that because we're not crossfiring anything else. So it'll be a single GPU. So we got a Crossfire, we have an SLI. After that, it doesn't matter. We just want the speed that's up there. So we need one, two. So we have one, and then two, three. Let me think here. Oh God, one of those is a really crummy processor too. Um, hmm, hmm. So we got 3 boards, so that's fine. Though I might, yeah, we got 3 boards. We'll figure it out. Okay, we've got cooling, we've got boards now, we got the processors, memory, graphics cards, storage. We got plenty of. Allegedly, power supplies. Okay, we're gonna need possibly 2 of these, possibly, and then we don't really care about the rest. So we're gonna just make one of them a 450 because it'll be a, you know what, it'll have a decent card probably, so we'll make it a 550 just to be safe. So we'll do that, and then we'll make the other one an 850. Boom. And then cases, we'll go with the vampires. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I just kind of want this all squared away so we don't have to dick around with this later. Um, and yes, we could get some better stuff. So you know what? I'm changing my mind. But we do have the motherboards, and I doubt we're going to get any better motherboards. So let's hold on to this because tomorrow will be a brand new day, and we might get some more goodies. Okay, let's get started with the work. But I bought the things I'm pretty sure we're going to need, because usually we don't get much for power supplies or anything else for that matter. Harry Barnes, PC trouble. I literally cannot win this computer right now. I literally cannot with this computer right now. I just really need you to take a look inside and get everything working again. And my PSU is busted. And one more thing, I had to change desks, and I guess my RAM got damaged in the move. Just one more thing. Is it normal for PC to be dusty? It's really gray inside. By the way, this isn't crucial, but my cursor keeps moving weirdly. It's definitely not the mouse, so maybe you can check for malware. Just one more thing. One of my colleagues won't stop talking about how much they love data mine, and I feel left out. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay, so this guy's kind of a douche. He needs a whole lot of stuff, and we can't even properly test some of it. So this one is going to be a big unknown here. Without a power supply, and I'm not taking one out of something we've worked on already. I'm not going through that. We don't really know what to work with. What we can kind of do is just leave it alone for now. Come back to it, kind of a thing. And then we know he said he busted a RAM stick, so that doesn't help either. What's the $770? So he needs a new power supply. So it's a RM750. So boom, done. We know that, so we know this is bad. we know that's bad. So it's a T-Force Delta 8 gig 2400. And it's this guy here. Boom. Might be a better way to start doing it. Everything else is kind of up in the air. Mainly because I do have power supplies on me. What am I saying? First things first, though. Let's just pop this in really quick. And let's just pop in a piece of memory. We're going to take all this out. But let's diagnose what else is wrong with this rig. The fans are spinning on everything. So he thinks he has malware. And then he wants to also have another piece of hard software on there. Data mine, and we need to make sure he can run it. So data mine. We'll put that in. And then we'll check it out. Well, yeah. We don't know because we don't have his card. No, his card's in there. It's the memory that's not his. So we'll figure that out. It's 8 gig at 2400 or something like that. So let's get the prawn off. He meets the minimum specs. It's 8 gig. The video RAM is 16 gig. Well, he's got a really nice card in there. And what was the memory that he had? 8 gig 2400. So yeah, he has the means to run it. Okay, so we know enough now that really all we got to do is put this stuff in and boot it, and then we're done. Get rid of virus scanner. And get rid of will it run. We'll make a little profit on this. Because we're going to take our stick of memory out. It's not his. Yoink. Alright, one to get down, another to go. Wayne Nugent. My hard drive is missing. I need a new one. I'm going to have to copy all the project files back over the network, so it would really help if the new drive had a transfer speed of at least 200 Mbps, megabits per second. Hey, is this the right place for IT problems? I only just started here, doing database integration. Not sure what happened to the person that was doing it before. I tried asking my manager, but he narrowed his eyes and said something terrible. Like what? That's not an answer. So I was already worrying about that, and now I come into work and my hard drive is gone, like completely missing. How does that even happen? You know what? That's not the weirdest thing I've heard happen around here. Now we can actually do this one outright. If that's all that's missing, and his board will accept one of our storage cards. We'll give him the worst thing that we have as long as it meets his requirements. This is for 440 right here, 1200. So, boom. Perfect. He had nothing else other than the speed. No operating. Oh, of course, there's no operating system. And so that'll be done. And it's not hurting our storage. 3, 6. We have 6 storage options here, so we're good. That's good. What was our budget? 150. So that one's done. One and done, as they say. All right. Oh God. God damn it, Curt. We use this computer to store shared resources, but it won't turn on today. As always, the issue must be with the RAM. What else? We've shared this computer on our team for a while now, so it's a bit of a mess inside. Give it a clean when you're able to. The common knowledge that dust can ruin sensitive components. Yeah, no shit. I'll admit I was begging this to second guess myself after you ignored my fault diagnosis several times in a row. But as you know, I was 100% right with my previous ticket, which just goes to show that I know exactly what I'm talking about. It was the RAM then, and it's the RAM now. You're a freaking moron. Fucking idiot. I'm sorry. This guy just pisses me off, too. no extent. It's like we do all this wonderful work on these machines, and this guy's just fucking mooching the credit here. I'm assuming it's just a 4 terabyte drive. I don't see a solid state, so it's gonna be the 4 terabyte Barracuda. So storage 4 GB. You're shitting me, right? Oh wait, 4 terabyte. What am I saying? Okay, 4 terabyte. Yeah, none of these. These are all 1 terabyters. I think the there's 4 terabyte 750. All right, 4 terabyte. Boom. And let's just clean this out real quick. Because a part of me was like, if it's a solid state, we technically do have enough to put another one in, but I'd rather not. Yeah. All right, that one's good. Man, sorted. Kitchen nightmare. I seen a video on YouTube where they put a PSU and an HDD in a microwave and zapped it and it became better and super fast and stuff. We tried it in the break room, but it never worked, and now there's a big mess, and don't tell nobody, just fix it, okay? And further to our original request, you have to make sure the PC still has Heart of Stone and Heart of Stone wallpaper on it. Heart of Stone is not for us like some people are saying. It's for our special client, Rex Rogerson from Texas, USA. Also, do you know what happened? Also, do you know what deportment Anatoly Picard works in? Because if we see him in the corridor, we're going to totally challenge him to a game of fort fight. Let's go. So they need a new power supply to new hard drive. Oh my god. These guys are fucking trash. These kids are just the worst. So it's a power supply replacement. So it's ET650B. So it's that and a new hard drive. We don't even know which one's bad. So that's going to be wonky. We'll have to look at them individually here. And he had these crappy Martonis. Let's take both out at one at a time here. This was the one with the... That's the one with the operating system. Okay, that's broken. Let's check the other one, because we might have to replace them both. No, that one's fine. So we can leave that one back. But they need a new hard drive. So, storage, bloop, bloop. All right, we're good to go. Let's make the delivery here. And we'll just knock these all out. Let's put them on this thing, because this is a little... Oh, you know what? I didn't check Walter Cooler, but we'll go get these done right now since we already got the parts. Let's do that. Storage. Boom. And then what did he want? God, Mr. Gay Reedman. It's Heart of Stone and Heart of Stone wallpaper. I hate these little goofy requests in their own respect. As dumb as they kind of are. Heart of Stone wallpaper. Come on. Come on, you slow piece of shit. And Heart of Stone. Make sure their performance is correct. What does this guy want? A new hard drive. Remove wallpaper. This one's done. We'll double check Numbnuts here and make sure he needs nothing. He wants nothing else. He's done. Curt Lofton. Okay, so this is all done, but there's still something up. Oh no, it says ready to boot. Okay. Memory. This one was pretty straightforward. Just the memory and the power supply. The data mine's on there, and we know we can run it. We did the I think we did everything. Yeah, we checked for the malware. Make sure data mine's on there and running. Okay. Let's see this guy. I obviously can't go into details, but one of my researchers from Data Insertion, okay, you've twisted my arm, it's John, has been coming to see me with a classic case of mechanophilia. That's what you're that's when you're attracted to technology. Well, yesterday he got carried away explaining one of his fantasies and leapt the desk in an enormous frenzy. It took security 30 minutes and a generously greased crowbar to disengage him from my personal computer. Some of the components may well be damaged, and I'd appreciate it if you could also check that none are missing. He did have very grabby hands. It's probably also wise to run a virus scan since I don't know where else he's been. Oh, and the printer has stopped working too. I'm worried he might have interfered with it when my back was turned. Read the rest of it. What is wrong with these people? If I wasn't bound by confidentiality agreements, I could write a book, a whole book. Well, we got to diagnose and fix. So we don't really know what's wrong, but if it's something simple like memory and whatnot, we will partake in that. There we go. All right, no CPU found. That's already going to be our first step. Let's take a look at what the hell's going on. Wow. And we don't know what he had. Do we have something we can fit in here by any chance? Probably not. Well, we do. Here. I don't think it does it say inferior part. No, it doesn't. Oh, and that's broken too. Oh. Well. Like inferior air cooler installed? Wait, what? Probably gonna mean inferior everything, but let's see. What is that? 45 CFM. Ooh. Well, we have an 80. We have a 50. We'll use the 50. Okay, this is not an inferior air cooler. This one is actually a better performance. They fucking shitting me? Oh. Yeah. And that's better too. You know what? I'm going to try it. If that doesn't work, then we got to clearly buy it. Inferior air cooler. All right, well. You're going to make me buy what he had. Okay. Be quiet. No. Ryzen Tech Palace 120. Okay. It's probably the price. There it is. $70. Yeah, that's probably the deal. Same day delivery. I should probably have waited, but I don't, because I don't know if they're going to get me on the that crappy little processor we put in, which means I'm going to have an LGA processor extra, but I don't really care. Visit location, but it might tell us we put it in an inferior processor when we go to finally put the cooling on. This is exactly what he had. Probably got to run some other shit. Okay, we don't know. Okay, so here's the other thing. I can't tell if there's any more fans, but I don't think there is. There's a way we can tell. Okay, I only see the one fan. Let's run all of our diagnostics. Not diagnostics, but let's run all of our repair tools. And if it still doesn't work, then clearly we put in a very crappy processor. And they're like, yeah, no. No. Ah, no. And Clean It Pro. Like I said, we also have some new parts coming in on the next day, so we're not really sure what the hell's up with that. So we'll have to figure that out too. The fan's running. Start. Riddled with prawn, riddled with prawn, riddled with prawn, riddled with prawn. That dude looked up prawn. Okay, before we remove all of this, okay, how that happened, I don't know, but we got it working, and we only had to ship out one part, which is a stupid heat sink, but to be fair, I guess they were basing it off of the money, not the performance, which to me makes little to no sense. We can close this guy up. And then he's good to go. Oakley dokley. And our budget for this was $1,300. And we fixed it not doing that. So I'm pretty sure this is going to somehow bite me in the ass. And we're going to have to fucking fiddle with it a bit more. But it's funny that I was able to do that. I mean, come on. How often could you put in about $100 worth of parts for a $1,500 repair job and get fucking away with it? All right. Well, we don't know if we got away with it. We're about to find out. We got away with it. Thanks for straightening everything out. I still can't look at my computer directly in the screen, but I'm working on it. You'll never be able to look at it the same way ever again. You're my favorite person in the entire office. Aw, thanks, Harry. Thanks for the assist. I'll ask around and see if anybody saw what happened. All right, Wayne, you're not annoying me yet. Yes, you repaired the computer, but I did not appreciate you undermining me again regarding the RAM. It might not have been at fault this time, but just you wait. Oh, God. It's going to end with him being right, and I'm getting fucked over. Sweet. Good as new. Go on practice internet safety and stay off of YouTube for a while. We made no money off of that, did we? Oh, well. Could care less. Okay. Because we made a crap ton of money off that other job. So these are all done. Let's make it a brand new day. Get the last of our bargain shit. We have not gotten like a tower for a while. Oh, 5 jobs. Okay, some more motherboards. Taichi Ultimate. Okay, I think that's a Skylake. That's not. That's another Ryzen. Good, good, good. No, not really any crap that all that much. Nice amount of air coolers too, so sweet. Um, before we start working on anything though, let's build some PCs before we end the episode. We'll build as many as we can. I want this to be a slightly shorter episode. And I keep saying that, and then I go on a lot longer. So part of me regrets some of that, and part of me is like, whatever. It is what it is, right? So let's get to it. We're gonna try to go as big as we can go with the LGAs, and we got to do one AM4 that has a decent, that has at least crossfire, or actually rather SLI. So let's look for that. There it is. There, I think that's what we were originally going to use. At 4400. And put this guy in. I'm pretty sure it'll run whatever I need it to. Let's put in the storage first. Put in some good storage. Some of these don't fit. That's okay. Power. Let's go big. Okay, so the graphics card. So the ones in question here were these two. Let's see if this will actually accept it. Because if it doesn't, then we're going to try the other two. It does. Oakley dokley. So this is the SLI, guys. Processor. What can we put in here now? Ryzen 5 1400, a Ryzen 5 6-core, and a Ryzen 9. Oh. This is working out a little better than I thought. So I don't know if I'm putting in the best thing, but I know I'm putting in a good thing. 157. What's the biggest that we have? 160. Two 160s. So let's put those 160s in. And then we know we can get 4,400, I think, out of this. So we don't want to go super duper high because we know that we can't. The 4,800 is just not going to work. We have something I think for that anyway. Storage. I think it's all in there. Let's see if she boots. I don't think I have any case fans. All right, let's do the usual suspects for this. Make sure the RAM is set. Because we're good little computer boys. And we'll GPU tune this. Boop. I don't know how high we can go. Those are pretty power hog cards, but we'll see what we get out of that. All right, next, we're going to see if we can do this one in a combo as well. Now this one, we bought a board just for this, even though we got a bunch of used ones. There's the one with crossfire. Storage. We'll put in one of the wonkier sized ones that it didn't like. Just because we know it'll fit. Graphics cards. And look at that. Another SLI link up. Or in this case, crossfire. Which means we'll probably want to put a good one in here. So we'll put in that beast one that we have on top. Wow. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. We gave one up. So we have these two. So we'll put this guy in. Memory. The best memory we've got speed-wise. Cooling, the other 160. And the big honker. Oh, look at that. Set the memory. ASRock is probably my favorite motherboard company in real life. Because they keep updating their stuff pretty efficiently. We got 1200. I think we're going to leave it at that. I don't want to waste time dicking around with too much. We're lucky to get it that good. Yoink. So that one is done. Now, I don't know if I have enough of everything necessary to make more rigs, but we'll see. Okay, but we don't have any more LGAs. Oh, no, we have one more. What am I saying? But we can only put in one card. So that's fine. Motherboard. The motherboard that we bought. I want to use the ones that... Oh, we bought 2 of these. That's right. And then we ended up losing a card or a processor to the repair job. So that actually worked out in our favor, though. I don't feel like I'm wasting a video card. Storage, again, we'll use one of the wonky ones that didn't like being in certain places. Graphics card at this point is going to be this guy. Get in there. We'll use the 850. Probably gonna have to buy just a better power supply if I want to do anything with what we're setting up here. Because we have the only other video card we have is a kick-ass one, and I'm reluctant to want to do anything crazy. We'll get rid of this guy because it doesn't seem to fit very well in other areas. Memory, I didn't really look, but we'll put the lowest in there. You know what? No, we're going to put 3600 and see if we can get that. This is actually not a bad build. Come on, RAM. Yes. It's really not a bad build. We went from like having to worry about just dumping garbage to literally actually building something quite nice. Building some nicer rigs. Memory. Oh, what am I doing? Let's do that. 11178. I can live with that. You're building us some pretty mighty rigs. Even if I only put up 9. I mean, we probably have enough time to quickly build whatever's missing. As far as I'm concerned here. Yeah, this is 850, so let's just do that for now and see what we get. Alright, so motherboard-wise, we have another simple issue board here. No multi-GPU. We have... do I still have another case? We have another case. So never mind, let's build. We also have another AM4 thingy, so here's what I'm thinking, is we don't have a good video card. So here's a stupid idea. I'm just saying it's stupid because technically it is. We have the processor cooling, we have a motherboard, I'm sure, we have the memory. We lack a graphics card, so let's do like a 1080. No. Let's do a 1060. And we'll do 6 gigs, the cheapest 6 gig we can find. Screw it. You know what? We'll do a 3 gig and be done with it right here. Boom. We have the storage, and we need a better power supply for what we want to work with. So let's go 850. No, I lied. I think the video card's really good, so let's go with a 1500. Boom. Oops, and I didn't get a case. God damn it. Spending more than I should. again. Because I'm a fool. Dumbass fool. Ooh. Alright, that's pretty good. This one's done. 938. Still a lot of good computers being built. Plus the 5 terrible ones we got in stock, in storage, I believe. Alright, power supply. This guy. We have that Cabby Lake, but I don't know if we have any Cabby Lake to work with. We might. Coffee. AM4. Coffee 1200. Yeah, we have the 1200, but no processor to use for it now. And a bunch of Coffee Lakes. So we have 2 AM4s, right? I think. Let's do this one. We have 2, I think, AMD processors. We'll see here in a minute. That are regular Ryzens, not Threadrippers. We do. We have a decent one and a not so decent one. Let's do the not so decent one first. And we'll just put something relatively cheap in there. And weird. Like this. I'm gonna put the memory in first. 3000. And we can put the storage in. Probably the cheapest that we have, which is this guy. And those don't fit, so we have to use this. Power supply, this sucker. We gotta redo this. Because we're not putting the good stuff in. Put the weird wonky shit in. It no fit. Okay. This one does fit. We're just gonna put this little guy in. $802, that's still not bad. We're not gonna even bother powering it up or anything. At a 550 watt, we're not gonna get much. Okay, this we can do a little more with. As long as I have an AM4 slot, I know what I'm gonna do. And that problem is, I don't think we do. I could have sworn we did, but yeah, we don't. Okay, this changes things. Well, you know what? We could get rid of that. I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy a decent one, maybe. Just because I don't want to waste any of our really cool goodies. Well, what do we actually have in here? i9s and 7s. We have an i5 right here. So you know what we will do? I changed my mind. And that'll put that at the bottom. We do have, I'm pretty sure, at least one 2200. We got one. Maybe not. Maybe not. That's 2066. That's what we needed. Wait a minute. Is that what we need? I think that's what we needed. We'll just shove this sucker in. It's a pretty good motherboard. Storage. Oh my god, you fucking kidding me? We will buy storage. I'm not gonna keep fucking with this much longer here. Both pretty much the same. And we're going to go with... they're both M2s, so we're not going to buy an M2. We'll just buy this guy. Because I just don't see a point in dicking around with this further. And boot it up. I didn't put a stick in it. I didn't put my USB drive in there. Okay, that's as good as that gonna get. Let's get the speeds we want. Whatever. At this point, I don't care. I just want it to go. And then we'll go ahead and beef it up as best as we can, because we're already got 1,000 invested into this. Plus a bit more. Because I know some of you are like, you're not really keeping track of how much you're spending, like, on your parts when you buy it from the bargain place. But you know, it's whatever. You know, we're getting for $750, we're getting multiple video cards that would equal more than that. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a pretty good deal. All right, let's give this a run. While that's running, let's move this all upstairs. The cheap stuff. We'll put the cheap stuff on the far side here. Embarrassing stuff, I'm pretty sure. We'll double check these and then pretty much end the episode. Look at, guys, look at all this money we're making. We're making big old fat stacks of sweaty money. All because we are just building rigs and selling them. It's funny how that kind of works in a way. And so we have exactly 10 rigs yet again within a couple of weeks too, in game. Not the most terrible running computer. It's getting 73-ish frames. So we got lots of processors, pretty much just the one Ryzen and multiple LGA 2066s, but we have no motherboards for these. So we have some Threadripper motherboards, so that's neat to know. I bet you we even have 3. I don't think we have 4. So when we start getting some kick-ass cards, you know, we might need to start looking at, but there's no reason to try to build another computer, even if it was just to store it with those Threadrippers, because we don't have we have some okay memory, but we definitely need more resources if we want to actually make something, you know, out of this. So 8855, that's pretty good. I'm not going to complain too much from that. So we'll remove these 2 programs, and then this one's done too. Oh boy. So yeah, we got like 5 really decent computers and then 5 mediocre ones is my theory of what we've been working on. So let's take a look here. We've got a bunch of 400s with maybe 2 decent ones. Then we have a bunch of decent ones over here for sure. So that's going to hopefully give us another couple 20K. So yeah, we've come a long way, guys. I want to say we've done a lot of work. We're still got a lot of work to do too. Let's do this really quick. Hopefully that subject line bumped me up your attention ladder a little. I just wanted to say thanks for the efficiency dealing with the aftermath of my rather traumatic recent experience. Now my computer is clean and I need only to erase the unpleasant images from my own memory banks. It won't be an easy process, but I've booked myself a lengthy course of self-therapy. You can't put a price on peace of mind. Thanks. Many thanks. Walter Cooler. Okay. So I guess we're done with him. Maybe he'll come back. Ned Morden. Hello all. Apologies for sending a company-wide email like this, but my therapist seems to think it would be cathartic. It'd be a cathartic way of dealing with the potential envy issues flagged up at my last annual review. I'd foolishly thought that a sense of personal ambition and a strong competitive streak would be valued by a dynamic company like Irritech, but apparently they're unhealthy. I guess that therapist should know. He is the one with the bow tie and the goatee after all. Oh, God. Well, following his recommendation to stop bottling up my feelings, I've decided to vent them here. Frankly, I find it shocking that a company which claims to value fairness and equity as much as Irritech does could hand out offices and equipment to its own employees with such blatant inequality. Just to pick one example completely at random, our corporate therapist, Dr. Kruller, has a giant sofa in his office that retails for $2,999 at Decor. Is that fairness? Is that equity? I'm just asking. It's all part of my therapy after all. Wishing you all good mental health, Ned Morden. Well, Ned, some people work a little harder than others, and some people's jobs are harder than others. And to offset the fact, to make equity and equality, the people who worked harder and have to do a harder job tend to get better things to make their job easier to your job. Now, that's all relative to the individual, which is why even bringing that up is a stupid point to begin with. I'm just saying, you know. Ira Elster, thank you for the update. I prefer the old website. Please change it back. Ira T. Elster. Oh, God. So that didn't go the way he was hoping. So we got 5 new jobs. Yay. Oh, God. Why is he still here? Oh, God, why is he still here? I thought they were done. I thought we'd not have to see him ever again. Where's my mental health? All right, thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that goes. So check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/checktarchetus for more live gaming action. And when we come back, we have these rigs to do, another day's worth of rigs to do, and then we will have another big sell-off of equipment. So with that said, thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys next time.